Good morning and happy Tuesday to all of you. I titled this one Flying Tuesday because I want you to fly today. Flying can mean many different things to us. With the Fly Lady, it means finally loving yourself. It can mean that you're soaring and doing well with your routines. And that's what I want for you guys. I want you flying. I want you having a great time during your day while you take care of your home, while you take care of yourself, while you take care of your family. I want you to love your life and what you're doing. This morning I've talked to two of my grown children who are out of the home. They've called me. I've talked to my mother. So it's been a really fun morning for me so far, just hearing from them and catching up with what's going on in their lives. For those of you who have grown kids who are out of the nest, you know what I'm talking about. You just take advantage of any time that you get to talk to them and see them. So it was a great start to my day after my run, just to talk to my kids and see what's going on today. I wrote on the blog this morning about my junk drawer. For a long time, for years, I had two junk drawers in my kitchen. I had so many things in one drawer that it kind of spilled over to the drawer beside it. I kind of had an annex junk drawer, if you will. And it was mostly a lot of different little items, things that we didn't use, that we didn't know what to do with. It was tools, pencils, pens, recipe cards, batteries, just different little things. When we did our renovation in the kitchen in the fall, I got rid of my junk drawers. I had to empty everything because we refinished the surfaces on our doors and our drawers. So I took that opportunity to get rid of my junk drawers. I put the tools in a toolbox. We put the batteries in another location, put pens and pencils back here in my homeschool cabinet, and got rid of that junk drawer. Now I'm able to spread out my kitchen items that I use regularly, and I don't have overfilled drawers. I have a place for everything. I have a drawer where I keep our plastic wraps. I have a drawer for our hot pads. I have two long skinny drawers that I use for our big serving spoons and forks. I have a drawer where I keep those little lids and little measuring cups and measuring spoons and all those little things that we use for cooking. Got that close to the stove so they're easy to pull out and use. I have another drawer dedicated to silverware. And I will tell you, when you have 6 kids and your family starts growing, you need a pretty big silverware drawer when everybody comes over to eat. So I have a pretty good collection of silverware. Day to day, there's only 5 of us here eating. We don't need that much, but whenever we have everybody in, I need more. So I do have a nice collection of silverware, and I have a whole drawer dedicated to it. Have a big organizer that I picked up at the store that really makes me happy, and that drawer looks great. Then in my island, I have 3 more little drawers. One of them holds my kitchen towels. One of them holds some of our baking things that we use, the pastry cutter. It also holds some things that I use just every now and then, not very regularly, different attachments for the KitchenAid, that kind of stuff. And then in the last drawer, it has some of my newer towels that I haven't broke out and used yet. So I have the towels that we use regularly, and I have a few new ones that I need to switch out and put out. So that's how I've worked all my drawers around, and I don't have a junk drawer anymore. So I encourage you, if you need to work on that kitchen drawer, pull your trash can nearby, set the timer for 15 minutes, turn on some music, and just start tossing. Don't empty that drawer on your counter. I don't want you to spend a long time on this drawer. I want you to keep it at 15 minutes. So good morning, Cynthia. Glad you're here from Anaheim, California. It's early there. Joanne, I hope you get your internet problems worked out. Let me see if I can scroll back up here. Mary, her son lives in New York, and she loves their talks and their texts. Yes, our daughter is about 3.5 hours away from us, so we don't get to see her very often, and I really treasure the time that we get to talk and use FaceTime, and we do our texting, and it really helps that a lot. And you never know where your kids are going to land when they're adults. They may move, and I have friends who have sons my 18-year-old's age, and they're joining the military. And so that's a really big deal when your child leaves and goes off and does service like that. And I've got friends whose kids are in college, kids who have my friends who have kids doing mission work. So it's a really exciting time, and you learn to take advantage of any time you get to talk to them. So our home blessing today is to dust and vacuum. Yesterday I went ahead and did mine because I was hosting our live game with the Fly Lady Premium Ladies, and one of our tasks is to dust. And I don't really have vacuuming because I have laminate flooring, so I did my quick dust yesterday and I swept. So I'm a step ahead today, which is really good because I have a lot of different things that I need to do today, and we got to get our homeschooling done. So I've got different things moving along this week that are really going well. Excited about my new books. I'm checking the proof on my Joy book that's been 2 years in the making. And so hopefully that one's going to be ready in the next month along with my planner. And it's been one of those journeys. It's kind of like being pregnant and childbirth. You get to that point, you're right there at the edge, and it's getting ready to be finished. And so it's been a busy couple of weeks finishing off different stuff, and I'm excited to share all of it with you guys whenever it's ready. Menu planning's easy today. It's Taco Tuesday around here. We're going to cook up our hamburger meat, season part of it for tacos. We're going to season part of it for spaghetti, and then on Thursday we're going to use part of it for a cheeseburger bake. So I've got a plan to use it. It's about an 8-pound pack, and that will get 3 meals around here for us. And the boys really like to have their big protein, and it helps me fill them up with an inexpensive protein by cooking this way. So we're going to have our fun little Taco Tuesday day, and I'm going to make some homemade guacamole because I bought avocados. And I really enjoy eating avocados and guacamole, so I'm going to make that up today to go with our Taco Tuesday plan. So tell me, what are you guys having for dinner? Have you got that figured out yet? If you don't, it's time to figure it out right now. You may need to lay something out of the freezer. You might have to go to the store if you haven't planned ahead too far. So take a look at what you have on hand and do your menu plan so you know what's for dinner now, so you're not deciding at 5 o'clock tonight when you're ready to start cooking. Have a fantastic Tuesday. Let me know in the comments if you have any questions. I'm happy to answer those either here on my Facebook Lives or on the blog, either one. It really helps me to know what you guys want to know more about. So have a fantastic day, and I'll see you guys tomorrow.